Hi there, and welcome to this week's Angel Inspiration and Reading. I'm Rachel Scoltock. I'm an angel medium, an energy therapist, and an author. And this reading is for the week starting the 18th of September 2017. And I'm using the Archangel Michael deck again. This has been coming up almost every week recently to use the Archangel Michael deck in these readings. So I wanted to talk about Archangel Michael for you, to give you some information. Now, Saint Michael, the Archangel, he is the most powerful archangel that I work with every day in my healing room, in my personal life, and in everything that I do. And Archangel Michael's name means he who is like God. And each of the angels come from that source, from the divine source. They are the purest, highest, most loving beings, filled with light, filled with love, filled with peace, that you can possibly work with. So when you're calling on spiritual help, you can call on God, you can call on the angels, you can call on Archangel Michael, you can call on Jesus, whomever you want to talk to. But you're always assured that your space, your home, your prayers, your mind, your body, your spirit, your energy are protected when you're calling on that highest energy of all. And so that's why I work with the angels, because I want to make sure that everything I give is protected, safe, in integrity, pure, clear, exactly for the highest good of whomever is receiving it, and also for my highest good of all. So you can be sure that you're protected. And I've always felt that way, that, there's all kinds of energies in this world that we live in. And there's the energy of fear and hatred and anger and judgment. And there's the energy of pure unconditional love. And I want to work with that energy. And that's why I work with angels. You have to trust what you are feeling and receiving. And what I feel is that when our energy is clear and we're protected and surrounded by light and love, that the angels can act like spiritual security and push away anything that wants to intrude that isn't of the light. And so if you're ever uncertain, if your energy is, your tummy's telling you something, or you're confused, or you don't feel good about something that's coming towards you, put your hand up and say stop. Whether it's a person, whether it's an energy, whether it's a spiritual practice, put your hand up and say stop. And call in Archangel Michael, God, and the Holy Spirit, and ask for whatever it is to go. I can tell you that no matter what is going on in your life, if you call on the energy of light and love, and Archangel Michael is one of those channels, that what is not good can be released and removed, whether it's a nightmare, whether it's you feel like there's a uncomfortable energy in your home, whatever it is. Call on Archangel Michael, call on God, call on Jesus, and demand that those energies leave you. There's a lot of uncomfortable and fear-based and frightening stuff going on around at the moment in the world. And if you think about it, that we've been through so many changes, both in our physical lives and, technology, through spirituality. There's been so much change in recent times. And it's kind of hard to figure it all out. It's really hard to figure it all out when you're going through massive change. And when you're sort of feeling like you're putting out fires, you're dealing with this thing, you're dealing with that thing. And there's a lot of negative energy around, not just because of confusion, but because of fear. And it causes people to act in selfish, greedy, power-focused ways. And so we have to really come to this place where we're trusting what our body, energy, mind, and is telling us. But we also have to trust that if we have a close relationship with the divine, with the angels and the divine, that we will be told if something is wrong, if something is off. So we have to sort of have this nice energy between our soul, our spirit, our body, our energy, and the divine. And that's, that can really, really help you. Now, the reason I'm talking about this is two cards fell out when I was shuffling and meditating this morning. They came out together. And the first card was innocence. It talks about being innocent. Now, have you been through a situation recently where you feel like you're doing a bit of a battle? You feel like you're maybe struggling in some way and you're questioning yourself. Now, what that does is if you question yourself and you don't feel good about you and you don't really trust yourself, then that sort of is like creating holes in your energy field, like you start leaking, and it allows for negative energies, criticisms, to really bury themselves in. And so when you question yourself and you're not sure about who you are and what you want or what other people are saying, you start to feel guilty, you start to feel bad about you and your decisions. And this card has come forward to say to you, in truth, you are innocent. You are created from the divine light and love of the Creator. You are pure. And as long as you're not coming from a place of vindictiveness, ego, jealousy, power, have some sort of an agenda of manipulation, then you know that you're coming from the right place inside of you. If you have found that, you're human, if you have found yourself coming from that place, then you need to do something to offload that guilt by apologizing, forgiving yourself, and then, not doing it again. But if you're not coming from those places and you're just coming from a place of trusting yourself and making decisions based on what feels good to you, then you have to step away from the criticism and the judgment and all of that and stop questioning yourself. Go back to making a strong connection with the divine. So the angels are saying to me this morning that so many people are questioning themselves, putting themselves down, feeling bad, feeling like they're not good enough, and giving their power away to others. And when we give our power away to others, we open that door for all kinds of negativity and darkness to come into our lives and into our energy fields. So know that in truth, you have the spark of the divine inside of you, and this is kind of a way of saying it's okay, you're okay. The second card is shield yourself. So this is saying to protect yourself from the influences of fear, darkness, the stuff that comes off the television that keeps you awake at night, the things that people have been saying about you, or if people have been judging you or putting you down, or maybe you've been overly connected to someone else's negative energy and you're receiving those thoughts like you've got a big open door in your mind and you can just feel all of their negative energy coming to you. This is your message. Shield yourself. Protect yourself. Put yourself in an energetic bubble. Close the doors. Cut the cords with those people so that you're not receiving their intrusive energy anymore. Don't let the negative stuff get you down. Don't let anyone take away your sparkle. This is the very clear message from the angels. So it's really important that you know how to protect your energy. Now, when we protect our energy using perhaps the light bubble, we surround ourselves in light and we ask the angels to protect us. What we're really doing is surrounding ourselves with the energy of pure love. We're asking to come out of fear and come up to love. So it's really important that we try to keep our thoughts and our mind away from fear and focused on love, because otherwise we're chiseling holes in our aura from the inside and letting all of that dark energy come in. So you've got to kind of do your part in it too. So if we sit and we say, angels, please protect me, and inside we're coming from an energy of fear, like they're all going to get me. And, we know the difference between when it's paranoid and when it's actually something real that we've got to take physical action to protect ourselves, because that's just as important as this stuff. Don't think that if you're being harmed by someone else, physically, emotionally, mentally, that just a shield of light is going to protect you. If you can walk yourself out of that situation in some way, reach out, get support, then that's your protection too, and the light energy is going to help you with that. But we're surrounding ourselves with love. So we're making sure that we have this impenetrable energy of love and light around us, and this then magnetizes more good stuff to us, and it helps us to really be clear about what our intuition is telling us, what our heart is telling us, what the divine is telling us. We get really, really clear, because all those things are the same. When you shield yourself, you can do this at night in particular. There's a message coming through for you now saying that you must protect yourself at night, because that's when your mind and your energy is more open. So ask angels to surround your home, to be on every door and window. See your dome of light over your home and your loved ones. And ask that Archangel Michael and God be with you through your sleep and help to release your fears and all of the negatives that you might be holding on to inside of you. So making yourself, protect yourself and know that you can make yourself as one with this pure divine love. And that deep down, you're coming from love. And if you use that love, then you're safe. So the final card that I got was believe and trust. How's that for a beautiful card? It's like believe and trust in yourself, but also believe and trust that there is good out there, that there is, that, you know, in the essential goodness that's in the world, and that you don't have to get sucked into fear and let fear control you, whether that's fear about money or finances or spiritual stuff or any kind of fear. You can change your energy and change your thoughts at any moment and start to come from a different space and work hard to create a different reality for yourself. So look, I think it's a really positive reading, and it's a positive week ahead. It's just asking you to let go of guilt, because guilt creates this feeling that you don't deserve things, and it creates this feeling that you have to struggle, and it creates this feeling that somehow there's something wrong with you, and there is nothing wrong with you. You are loved. So from my heart to yours, thank you always for watching and listening and supporting my work. Really appreciate you. Go to my website. There are free downloads, free meditations there. I've just put a new cord cutting meditation up in the shop with Archangel Michael if you're interested. And you can also book into my course, which is coming up in November. So lots of love and have a great week.